every time a new Sonic game drops, I'm basically a zombie until I get every single achievement in the game. And I knew my plans were not going to be any different with Sonic X Shadow Generations. Not only am I a huge Sonic fan, everything I was hearing about this game up to release kept adding up to the hype. So when I got my digital deluxe copy 3 days early, I knew I was in for one solid adventure. I got every achievement in Sonic X Shadow Generations, and this is how that went. Here's the game plan. I want to enjoy this game as much as possible, so I'm going to play Sonic's story first, then Shadows. Then I'll go back to Generations to complete any achievements there, and then finally head back to Shadow to finish his achievements. Now that we have our plan, let's go. I'm not going to spend too much time going over Sonic Generations, as it's basically the exact same game with some rewritten cutscenes and chow you can find in each act. Yeah, more on these guys later. You get most of the achievements by running through the acts anyways. And since we've been playing Sonic Generations for 10 years now, these acts were a piece of cake. I easily ran through Green Hill, Chemical Plant, and Sky Sanctuary. And I'm not gonna lie, these rework cutscenes just feel a little off.
You saved me, Sonic. I'll be sure to return the favor next time around.
Not really worrying about that right now, Amy.
It feels so weird hearing the new voice lines, bro. It feels a little out of place because you're not used to it. Like I said, I'm not going to spend too much time talking about replaying Sonic Generations since it's basically the same game. So let's fast forward a bit. And by the way, the Time Eater boss still sucks. After completing base Generations, we had 17 out of the 40 achievements in the game. Keep in mind, I still need to go back to the game and find all the collectibles and S-rank the acts. It's time for the main star of the show, Shadow Generations. Right off the bat, the game plays a little movie recapping Shadow's story, which is really nice for people who probably don't know who Shadow is. Also, I want to point out that these cutscenes are beautiful. These pre-rendered in-game cutscenes look so nice. It's kind of amazing to see what the Hedgehog Engine 2 can do. After that cutscene, we're finally in Space Colony Arc. This level is amazing. You have branching paths, the exaggerated swagger of a black hedgehog, and this trippy Radical Highway section. Beating Act 1, we get a cutscene showing how both Generations games are linked, and then we're thrown into the hub world. And oh my god, it's 3D. They took Sonic Frontiers gameplay and used it as Shadow's hub world, and it's so much fun to traverse around. Just like Sonic Generations, as you clear acts to unlock more white space. So we hop into Space Colony Arc Act 2. The Act 2s in this game are 2D. Usually I'm not the greatest fan of 2D levels in 3D Sonic games, but this level was genuinely so much fun. It was satisfying using Chaos Control to time my platforming, and then we also have the Doom Wings. I might just be a 2D Sonic fan now. Oh my god, that's so cool. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, that's so cool. Bro, that's so cool. Just like Sonic Generations, every time you clear both acts for a stage, you get an achievement, putting us now at 18. The next stage is Real Canyon. I was so happy they added another Sonic Hero stage in Shadow Generations. In fact, with all the different rail paths you could take, I was getting slightly overwhelmed with what paths I should take. Dude, I feel like I'm missing out on so much on the stage. I need to replay these stages, man, back to back. I'm missing out. I want to explore all these stages, man. The rails going in different directions. There's so many alternate paths here. I don't even know what path I'm taking right now. I'm just going straight. Also, we have to talk about how Black Doom has an obsession with Radical Highway. Ooh. What's this? Black Doom is back. Radical Highway again? Act 2 was also great. My favorite part was when they went all gun truck with one of the trains towards the end of the level. With that, we restored Real Canyon, and now we have 19 achievements. And now we meet Orbot and Cubot. Let's talk about these two. In Shadow's white space, you have to open chests with keys you get inside the stages to gather all the collectibles. One of the collectibles is with Orbot and Cubot, and to get that collectible, you need to provide them with 80 nuts and bolts scattered across the white space. We're doing story right now, so we'll come back to that later. To move on to the boss fight, unlike Sonic Generations, you have to complete every challenge act for the last 2 stages that you played rather than just one. Completing every challenge in the game also is an achievement, so this will only aid in our progress. In Sonic Generations, some of the challenge acts are a chore. In this game though, I don't think I played a single boring or tedious challenge act. Also, I find it super cool that to get the collectible for challenge acts, you have to chase the musical note in a 3D white space. After completing the challenges, I unlocked the Bio Lizard fight. And wow, the reimagining of its boss fight is so cool. The spectacle in this game is almost Frontiers level with how flashy these boss fights are, and I'm all here for it. Defeating Shadow's older brother also gets us an achievement, putting us at 20. And now we move on to Kingdom Valley. This level is beautiful. The entire time playing through Kingdom Valley, I was thinking about one thing. A Sonic 06 remake would go so hard. Do it, Sega. I dare you. The level design is so good. Using Doom Blast and Chaos Control at the same time to find skips is a perfect way to mesh together the Doom ability. days. Also, not being interrupted by Radical Highway was nice. We also played through Kingdom Valley Act 2. After restoring Kingdom Valley, we now have 21 achievements. Now, I won't lie, for the next stage, I was a little frightened because it was Sunset Heights, and we all remember how Sonic Forces went. But holy crap, the stark contrast between Sunset Heights and Forces and Shadow Generations is insane. In Sonic Forces, it just feels like you're boosting through a torn down city. Nothing is really bothering you, and you finish the stage in hardly a minute and a half. In Shadow Generations, the atmosphere is completely different. You have water spouting from the ground, giant robots throwing debris at you, and it actually feels like a war is going on. Secondly, the level design makes Forces feel like it was a demo. So Forces was actually supposed to be a good game. Dude, this level feels like a redemption to Forces, bro. Like, this is what Forces should have been, bro. What the heck? This stage is amazing. Radical Highway again? I need Chaos Control ASAP. Oh, they brought that homing chain back from... I like that. That's the one good thing they had in Frontiers was that, Forces was that homing chain thing. Restoring Sunset Heights granted us our 22nd achievement. We also get Shadow Maria and Gerald Robotnik to reunite, which is a really nice touch to the story. Completing missions leads us to our next boss fight, Metal Sonic. I keep talking about how beautiful this game is because it genuinely is. Even this Metal Sonic fight has so much aura to it. Not only is this boss fight fun, the gloomy weather, lighting, and the music makes it feel like a proper boss fight. And the spectacle is just insane. After defeating Metal Sonic, we get another achievement. The next act is Chaos Island, and we all know how the reputation of this island was in Sonic Frontiers. Easily the worst island in the game due to how many 2D sections you were locked in. In fact, it's literally redubbed 2D Island. However, Chaos Island might be one of the best stages in this game. When you learn how the Doom Morph ability works, you can carry so much momentum with it. This island perfectly takes advantage of multiple Doom abilities, and I was genuinely having so much fun on this game. After completing Chaos Island, we have by far the coolest cutscene in the game, and we get another achievement for completing Chaos Island. A few challenges later, we had our boss fight with Mephiles, and Mephiles looks amazing. I bring the question up again, Sega, where is the 06 remake? This boss fight takes advantage of the Doom Morph, and I know a lot of people on Twitter are complaining about it, but I genuinely have so much fun with this ability.
There is no future for you. Ever.
That was amazing. After delivering the hardest line to Mephiles, we get achievement number 25. My only real complaint about this game is that it's too short, because we now have a completed Doom Shadow and we are ready for the final 2 acts and stages of the game. Shadow unlocks Doom Wings, and to confront Black Doom, we have to maneuver to the giant eye in the sky and play through none other than Radical Highway. I'm not complaining though, these levels are awesome. For Radical Highway, you get an achievement for beating Act 2. Finally, we had the final boss of the game. I love this boss fight so much because it's split into 3 sections, all emphasizing a unique Doom ability, and it's amazing. The first section is Doom Surf, then we have a Doom Morph section, and finally we use our wings. After defeating the boss and almost having an emotional breakdown, we unlock in another achievement. So far, this has just been a regular playthrough of Sonic X Shadow Generations. Now is when the real grind begins. It was time to grind the achievements in Sonic Generations. I began with getting all the S ranks on missions that I missed, and the only one I missed was Classic Crisis City. After getting that S rank, we were sitting at 28 achievements. I then decided to take on the Time Eater boss fight. For this achievement, you have to beat the Time Eater without taking any damage, but there are 2 major problems with this boss fight. 1, this boss fight just sucks. 2, there is no indication of when you take damage. At first, I thought I would lose rings when taking damage, but in fact, when you take damage, you just look like you got hit. Not to mention, it doesn't help that all of Sonic's friends are yapping about homing shots. Eventually, I was able to cheese the fight after finding out you don't even have to go to the 2D sections of this fight. The only reason you would go into 2D is to avoid the massive laser attack. Also, we need to talk about this time stop attack. It does absolutely nothing. I have no idea why it's even in the fight. This fight took way longer than it should have, but after taking it down without taking any damage, achievement 29 is ours. For the rest of the achievements, I was going to do the Red Rings, Chow, and challenges stage by stage. Now, the Red Rings are pretty easy because usually in this game, if you take the most optimal path, you usually find all the Red Rings. But the Chow, on the other hand, yeah, these Chow were a pain. Getting all S ranks, Red Rings, and skills and finishing the challenges, that's all easy. But these Chow were hidden in some of the craziest places. You'll never guess where it is? Alright, brother, lay it on me. Where is it? Bro. Bro. Yeah, that's how insanely well some of these Chow are hidden. If you're doing a 100% run of this game, this is definitely gonna be the hardest part. Thankfully, I had viewers like Tired who helped me find a lot of the Chow. Now, the challenge acts, although time consuming, are very easy, so I'm not gonna really go over them. But I do wanna show the most bizarre Chow hiding spots that I found. Like this one hiding in a bell in Speed Highway. Why are you hiding in here, man? Or behind the darkest boxes in Seaside Hill. The Chow is literally you blink and you'll miss it. You blink and boom, Chow is gone. They hit the Chows very sneakily in this game, bro. It could be in these. It could be in the barrels too, chat. It could be in the barrels. Did the barrels even break? They do. See? It was in the barrel. I called it. I called it, bro. It was gonna be in the barrel, man. I literally called it, bro. The last Chow I was missing was the Shadow Chow in Planet Wisp, and once I collected it, that was one more achievement done. I also found the remaining red star ring in Planet Wisp, giving us another achievement, and after buying all the skills in the shop, that was another achievement completed. All I had left were some challenges, and once I was done with that, Sonic Generations was finally complete. All right, there we go. Sonic Generations mission completed. Chat, once I grab this last note, we should be done with every achievement in Sonic Generations. Here we go, chat. Diamond Dust Stone. Sonic, get all collectibles in Sonic Generations. We are done with this game. It was time to head back to Shadow Generations. My first move was to get all S ranks on an axe that I missed, starting off with Chaos Island. I can't mess up here, chat. I can't mess up here. This is the important part. Here we go.
Out of my way. Chaos control.
That's sick. Like utilizing chaos control to your advantage. That's sick. That platform. Oh, I just jump on it. That's it.
Chaos control.
Oh. Oh shoot, that was awesome.
Reach. Free.
It looks fire. This better be an S rank, chat. Give me that S rank. Give me that X rank. There we go. W's in that chat for that S rank, fellas. I also had to get S ranks for Radical Highway Act 1 and Act 2. Act 1 wasn't too hard, but Act 2 I was struggling. When you complete Shadow Generations, you unlock the Doom Wings. This is basically Shadow's super form, and it has its own category in the rankings for this game. So I thought for the S rank achievements I had to do it without Doom Wings. However, I took a chance and played Act 2 with Doom Wings. I had an easy S rank because it's so broken, and I got the achievement. What up, Ray Hizzy? Welcome to the stream, man. Yes! All S ranks on all stages, baby. The next achievement I was gonna tackle was fighting Black Doom without taking any damage. This one's actually a lot of fun because this boss fight is a lot of fun, unlike the Time Eater. And it's not super easy either, especially the Doom Morph section. It's a lot harder to dodge his obstacles than it is the Time Eaters. But just like the Time Eater fight, there really is no indication of getting hit. Like if you smack this wall, you will take damage. So just make sure you touch it and nothing. What's crazy is even after getting a no damage run, I still didn't get an S rank, but I got the achievement. The next achievement I went for was finishing all the challenge acts. But wait, I thought I already finished all the challenge acts. Well, it turns out you can activate Doom Zone in this game by talking to the Doom Eye in the middle of the map. This introduces more collectibles in the hub world along with hard bosses and challenges. These challenges are hard versions of challenges you've already played, and I'm not gonna lie, they're actually a lot of fun. They are quite challenging, and I had a lot of trouble getting S ranks on a lot of them, especially this one in Sunset Heights. After eventually beating all the challenges, we had 37 achievements, and now the painful grind begins. If you made it this far to the video, I'm assuming you're enjoying it, so please make sure to subscribe. And also, I stream every single day on Twitch at 7 p.m. Eastern, so please drop me a follow there too. Anyways, it's time for those collectibles. I don't want to bore you through all of this, but finding these collection boxes and these nuts and bolts is very painful. For the most part, a lot of the boxes and nuts and bolts are in obvious locations. I actually found the boxes fairly easy, giving us another achievement. I told myself that I would not look up any YouTube video to find where all the nuts. I lied. I looked at a YouTube video and cross-checked all my nuts and bolts. I was missing one bolt, and I went through every single bolt in this YouTube video to find out if I found all of them. And you know which one I missed? I missed one that I shouldn't have missed in the first place. I might have not got this one, chat. I think this is the one. 99% sure it is. This is the one. And if I turn around and there's a bolt, this is the end of our journey for the platinum. Let's freaking go! After this, we talk to them, give them the bolts, and the game was 100% complete. Wow. And just like that, all the achievements are done. We have platinumed the game. And there you have it, platinum on Sonic X Shadow Generations. Thank you for watching.